Hey guys, my name's Steph. I'm Botanist Cool. Today we're here with the Ace Attorney expert herself, the one who knows every bit of lore, who understands every minuscule motivation our good friend Dracula has. Kitty! It's me! Yeah.
I would just like mentally like stalled at like Dracula. I don't know the depths of Dracula. I never even read the book.
Y'all tell me how my voice is. I did add a gain to my microphone. Sometimes I hear my voice is a little low. So y'all tell me how my voice sounds and yeah.
Your voice is low as in like quiet?
Yeah, sometimes my voice is a little quiet on stream on the PC stream specifically. So I added a little bit of a gain.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
I need to listen to some of these because usually like you're pretty good and then I'm like down here and you
there was that one time with the Cadaverinis, 100%. Yeah, I was just when we were talking about the Cadaverinis. When you were, what was her name? Something Cadaverini. 100%.
Viola or something.
Yeah, Viola Cadaverini. But nowadays, like it's generally better. I put on the same limiter. It's just like when I get low or when I get far from my microphone, it just gets really soft. So like I'm trying to add a little bit of a gain to just make it so that like for those moments it'll be fine. But it's not the same limiter, so my voice can't get louder than it already was. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
All right. Anyways, let's continue on with the adventure of the. This is the Hounds of Baskerville, right? This is it's based off the Hounds of Baskerville.
No. Well, it started with the Hounds of Baskerville, but you'll see.
Okay.
But the case name is something else. I can't remember off the top of my head what the case name is.
Well, let's look at the shovel we definitely didn't use to bury a dead person with. It's a shovel! Fuck off! That's not a spade! Oh my god, please don't tell me this is gonna be the new ladder thing. This spade has been in here since we started renting the place.
Oh, that's not a spade,
You
no.
fuck!
It's a shovel.
No, not again! Not again! Not again! This is the ladder step ladder thing, not again! Oh. Okay, Katie, could we have done, and were there any other spades and shovels that I missed in the past ones?
I don't recall. I don't think this is the only one.
Okay. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. What's the fucking difference, Ryunosuke?
No, spades are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a shovel.
I hate this. Katie, why did they do this to us again? The worst part is I called it.
You 100% called it, and I was like, I'm not saying anything.
Oh. That was painful, honestly. That was so painful. Alright, let's try it again. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it. Oh. Ryunosuke, you're gonna have to teach your great grandson this one day too. Alright, let's take a look at the fireplace. It's spring at last and the weather is warmer now. But I love the smell of fire and the steam rising from the kettle.
Oh, would you like some tea, Naruhodo-san?
I swear, if she would have said, that's actually a pot, Mr. Naruhodo, I'll be like, I swear to God, not this shit again. Thank you, Seth-Tan, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Mrs. Susato-san makes me from time to time, and Iris's unique herbal infusions, this place is paradise for a true tea lover.
Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think?
I've never been a fan of green tea, actually. I tried it a few times, I'm just not a big fan of it. That's a really good
I found that, I think it's I'm very careless with my tea, and I think green tea is one of the easier teas to burn and have it not taste very good.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if that's related to it. But I think it is one of those teas that's like, for me, like, I've ruined my teas 100%. I don't pay attention to steep time or temperatures. I just throw that shit in there.
And see what happens.
And see what happens.
I tried once. I tried, so the Spiffing Brit always talks about Yorkshire tea. And someone sent me a whole thing of like 100 Yorkshire teas from the UK. It wasn't Elijah. But someone else sent me a whole thing from the UK. Apparently because tea's not taxed there or something like that. Anyways. I had 3. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get why tea's such a big thing. I tried it. And then I gave the other 96 to other people. I don't understand why tea's a thing. Like, I had a few teas in Asia, which I really liked, but like the only tea I really, really like that I think I would drink more than once. Hey, Splat, you too, you too. Tea is trash. I wouldn't say it's trash. I'd just say it's underwhelming.
I really, really like tea. Especially when it's done well and not the shitty way I do it. Like, if you go to like an actual like tea shop and stuff, like it actually tastes good. Like really good. Cause like they serve it at the proper temperature, and I mean like, you know what, when you come up here, I'm taking you, there's like an English like
I'm down.
Like tea shop near me, or like, or not tea shop, but like if you do like reservations,
ooh,
they give you afternoon tea, so they give you like a bunch of like pastries and sandwiches along with the tea, and it's delicious.
I'll bring my Herlock Sholmes cosplay. It tastes very bad. See, here's the thing, tea doesn't taste bad to me, but like, when it's a fruit tea, it tastes just like really watered down fruit, and I don't like that. When it's a green tea, it just tastes a little too bitter for me. There are some black teas that I'm okay with. Like, I've had some teas when I went to Asia, there were some teas I was fine with, but like, it wasn't something that I would drink every day. But then I once had this like really, really sweet cinnamon tea that I'm like, I would drink this every day, and I've never had that tea since. I don't know what tea it is.
I'm a pretty big fan of chamomile. I don't know if it's the tastiest tea, but I like it because it's nice and soothing, especially with honey.
Chip's just like, excuse me, AJ. Getting our little link in here. We love it. Hey, Chip.
But yeah, I really like the chamomile.
So we'll do it. We'll do it when I come up to you. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Oh, I don't think they have chamomile there because chamomiles are very like, I don't know, like it's recommended to like have it to like
sleep,
help
right?
you sleep and stuff. Yeah. So like they have like the fruit teas there, but even then, like if you're gonna have the teas, like that's gonna be like the nicest the tea is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where it's not like you're boiling a bunch of stuff and then just throwing in whatever.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to go there, I'm down to go.
Sugar cubes, which is fun.
Oh,
like
that is so
actual
classy.
cubes of sugar that you can
so
pick up with
classy.
tongs and put in your tea. So like that also elevates the tea like highly to my undistinguished like
palate.
It's just like I get to put a cube in this. Oh my god, the height of luxury.
You have the little snap. You have those little snappy things. You just kind of like gently bring it up on and do that. Chip says, yeah, Chip, did you say you got like a new box of tea a little while ago of a whole bunch of different flavors that you were really enjoying? And I do not do coffee. I just hate coffee. I do. I hate coffee. I'm sorry,
don't
Spot.
like regular coffee. I like it if like it barely tastes like coffee. I like mochas and stuff that taste strongly of not coffee.
My sister and my mom, like, I tried coffee just like black coffee, and it's like, bleh. I tried coffee with milk, bleh. Bought coffee with cream and sugar, bleh. And then my mom goes, and my sister goes, all right, Steph, try this. This is a caramel frappiato mochaccino, whatever it is, right? They basically go, Steph, it's basically like a milkshake with a little bit of coffee. And it was way too bitter for me. Like, coffee has such a prevailing active taste, I just hate it. You're almost done with that tea, boss. Sadly, I have one that I'm drinking now, and I have one package of black tea left, and right now I have one green tea that's drinking. Ooh, enjoy that. I like drinking my miso, my cup of miso broth. I love that. That I will drink. That's good stuff. So, so we have everyone here. We have broth, tea, and we have broth, tea, and coffee drinkers all in the chat, and we can all unanimously agree that's better than soda.
I mean, health-wise.
The one soda.
Do you not like soda?
Okay, so when it comes to soda, I'm okay with Sprite. The only soda I really like is Cheerwine, which is a cherry soda from the Carolinas. But like honestly, I'm not a big fan of soda. I don't do sodas very often. Splat's like, no, what the hell are you talking about? Soda's good. Damn it. Chip's on my team here though.
I mean, health-wise, I'll agree with you, and I need to get away from soda probably, but I do like it. My favorite's probably Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, see, I like Cheerwine, but I only like Cheerwine occasionally, and then there is not Dr. Pepper, no! But,
My friend says that Dr. Pepper tastes just like...
It's Coke and
like
ginger, root beer and Coke, right?
That's what she says it tastes like. It probably is to me. I'm just like, I don't, like, maybe, I guess, but like, I don't know, because I don't really like root beer, but I like Dr. Pepper, so I'm just weird, I guess.
I used to fuck with cream soda, and I really liked cream soda back in the day, but there's this one time I was actually in the food eating competition, so I used to eat competitively here and there. And what I did was I got myself a bottle of cream soda when we were doing a speed eating competition for sliders, and that was the biggest mistake I made the entire time. And it was just like, had I not drank the cream soda, I probably would have eaten an extra slider or two. I still won though. I still actually won the competition, but it was rough. I tried Mountain Dew, Coke, Pep. See, okay, the last time I had Mountain Dew was during the Halo 3 Mountain Dew Code Red phase back in 2004 or some shit with the Xbox 360. No, 2008 with like, oh my god, guys, Master Chief's on Mountain Dew. But I haven't actually liked it since. I just like it because it was Halo. But Sprite I do enjoy comparative to most other sodas. So Sprite, cream soda, and Cheerwine are the only ones I'll actually drink. Otherwise, I just drink water. Like 90% of what I drink is just legitimately water. The 9% is miso, and 1% is miscellaneous things. It's a food crime. It's Mountain Dew, but it tastes like orange, no spicy, misleading name, 0 out of 10. Oh my god. So spicy Mountain Dew's not even spicy? What the hell? That's such shit. Is there actually like a good spicy soda? Okay, we're getting off topic. Spicy soda's a crime. So this is the tea set.
I'm just thinking of spice with carbonation and what hell that would be.
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad. Spicy Mountain. I heard that. Excuse me, mixed spicy Mountain Dew. I'm like, wait, when did McDonald's get in here? Like a mixed spicy Dew? Like, it's red. No, it's not spicy. No, see, whatever Code Red was the last one I drank. God, this is now a soda stream. I did also promise y'all I would eventually just do a water tasting stream because apparently water has a fucking taste. And I don't believe that. Like, this is water, guys. It doesn't have a taste. It's just water. You can't even see it. What if you can't see it? It doesn't have a taste, right?
You can see it though.
Look at my screen. You can't see it.
All right, but that's who's green screened out.
They all taste the same, but if you hate yourself, you can drink Dasani. You know, sometimes you choke on soda that comes out of your nose and burns. I imagine that's also for the spicy. It's never burnt me, but it's always fizzed. It's always fizzed when it comes out of my nose. It's just like a moment, but it's never like burned me.
I've only had drink come out of my nose once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it was soda either. I think it was just water. But like, is that a regular occurrence for you? 'Cause, like, we had like, it just isn't something that really happens outside of cartoons normally.
So for me, it's like, I don't drink soda often. I drink soda literally, I want to say...
No, but like anything out of your nose.
No. It's specifically soda, because like literally I think I've drink soda once every couple months, right? Last time I had soda, as an example, was in December. For a Christmas party that the Botanical Garden was hosting. There's some cheer wine there. And the thing about that was, you know, there was so much carbonation in my body that my body's not used to. It just kind of like expelled through the nose. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of had like a little and it just went woo right through the nose. You know, that's what it kind of felt like to me. So like, I don't have like actual liquid going through my nose at any time. It's just more like the carbonation just kind of go.
Oh, you just feel like you have a sensation.
It's a sensation.
That's entirely different. I've actually, like I said, I've actually had like water go through my nose. It was gross.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's happened to like everyone at least once or twice. But like most of the time when it's just soda, it's just like that sensation that comes out, you know?
I don't know, but I'll trust you.
The carbonation. I've seen people just waterfall milk out of the nose. It's horrific. That sounds horrific. I mean, there's not much separating the sinuses and then your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not much separating that area. And I bet if you have some fancy tongue work going on or something, that you could just like get like a... Ugh. I don't want to do that. All right. So this is a tea set that Susato-san brought with her from Japan. So she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Oh, don't throw me.
Here's a drink to be enjoyed, Naruhodo-san. You really don't have to force yourself to drink it, you know. I don't like seeing you screw up your face, so...
Damn, she caught us. I've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already.
You could tidy up once in a while.
It's still neater than my desk, you're good. Sato-san, I always say, making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your studies. And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause.
And time spent on ridiculous arguments is time that could be better spent on some simple housework.
Ooh. She wins, but I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. How long does she have it settled for? I don't know. How long does Sato have her thing settled for? Is there... So I know there's an Ace Attorney anime. Is there a great Ace Attorney anime?
No.
Is there a rumored one to be in the work or something?
I think the Daruma you can investigate.
Oh, there you go. Oh, thank you. The Daruma doll I brought with me from home. Still only one eye colored in. I said I colored in the other eye when I won my first court case in Britain, but...
Well, you have one, haven't you? Twice, in fact.
Because I feel as though I'm lacking as a lawyer. I'll tell you what. While you color in the other eye, I want you to think I'm a proper, fully fledged lawyer.
If you insist.
Not yet. So Chip, is there rumored to like be one?
Pardon?
Chip said there's not an anime yet, and I don't know if he's like kept his eye on to see if there's like a...
No, I don't think there's one rumored to be. I don't think there's rumored to be one.
Oh, okay. He said not yet because it could come later. That would be cool. I'd be down for that. I still have to watch the actual anime though. The answer is no. No. I do need to watch the actual anime and the live action movie. I do need to see that live action movie. It looks fucking ridiculous. This must be the telegram. Let's see.
Ah! No, you mustn't look at that. Not under any circumstances.
Alright, I won't?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times.
Then put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it. What's in there? I want to see what's in there now. God damn it. I started the anime and it's weird to hearing characters not being the voices not be y'alls. Well, thank you.
Aw.
But like, I do actually kind of get that. Like when you start with someone else's voice, it's just kind of like I did base some of my voices off of the voices I heard from the Game Grumps as an example, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure, but like, I took different turns with it. You know, Willpower is definitely a little heavily influenced by the Game Grumps as an example, and definitely Edgeworth. Like other than that, I just had a good old time, and well, hopefully you enjoy the anime, and one day we'll dub over it. No, we won't. I'm not gonna make that promise. That's a bad promise to make. They sound weird in English, and they sound better in Japanese, and voiced by y'all. Aww.
Oh.
Apparently, we're better than the English VAs. Oh, God. I forgot what half my voices were. I did. I know Gumshoe's voice in the English VA is actually pretty good, though.
It's the cops.
It's the cops! He's so Bostonian, it's great. Watch out! It's the cops! We were rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well, and the anemones too.
It's a wonderful invention, isn't it? The sea behind glass inside your room. Another example of Great Britain's greatness.
Having to clean out and change the water isn't great though, is it? That's a good point. It's true because all the adults sound good, but Phoenix sounds off. Same with Larry. What was Larry? Oh yeah, Larry's voice was kind of like this. Kind of like California Surfer did. Do you know, I've never seen the inside of your room there, Sasat the Sun. I've never even peeped inside.
I should think so too. The young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know.
Why do you make this place? You make it sound so weird. Whatever you say, young maiden. Do you remember Godot's voice? Oh God, Godot. I think I gave him something a little sweet and jazzy, something a little like this. Maybe even a little deeper. Oh my God, no! I remember that one time with who was Desiree's husband? Ron Delight. It's just like, oh, stop it, Mr. Godot. And I'm like, oh God, no, not that. Because I immediately began shipping them.
Can you examine the ladder? I can't remember if you actually can or not.
Oh, please don't let me examine the ladder. We already just had a fight about something else. Where's the ladder? Oh, there it is. Okay, no, I cannot. It's the shovel and the spade in this game. It's the shovel and the spade.
The ladder doesn't exist. I was just trying to remember if they made any commentary like, it'd be silly to argue about a ladder.
Larry should have been in this game. He should have time traveled. No, it should have been like Larry's great descendant, a great ancestor from the UK or something. What's his voice? I'm glad that I can remember some of them. I actually remember the chief prosecutor, or the chief police departments, because his voice was very unique. But yeah, no. Those voices were fun. We'll have to... One day I'll see if I can ever hook up or get an emulator for the other games. It's a really good voice. Thank you, Splat. So, what's it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean.
Oh, a telegram. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's right there, Susato-san! Sorry, but you're not gonna get away with that.
Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing interesting. Boring, in fact.
Now I'm 10 times more curious.
It was just a boring old telegram.
That's 3 times now she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing.
promise that I'll tell you about it at some point.
Alright, I understand. You know what it is? You know what a telegram is? It's the answer to the next murder case. That's what it is. It's like, it's just the answer. It's like, hey, Susato-san, I am murdering so-and-so, but I'm framing it on someone else. Anyways, don't tell Ryonosuke. Okay, thanks, bye. And that's what's gonna happen. I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he?
Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal.
On the SS Titanic, I heard.
Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away.
A fortnight ago, we had a very long telegram from him, do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. Yeah, it sounds like him. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well.
Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san?
I was just wondering. He mentioned an iceberg that was headed towards the ship conveniently at that same exact time. I wonder if they crashed into it. He's gonna die. He said fortnight, huh? Phoenix right in fortnight when? What might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London? That's all.
You mean, as regards to Lord Van Zieks, the Reaper?
Yeah, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. The Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. What did they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Like that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London.
Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery.
I just imagine in the background, it was me! Just like flying in the background every time someone's like, I wonder what happened to that fire. It's like, I lit it! Yes, but at least Oseki is safely out of the country. Presumably that means...
But the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of London, perhaps? Of the city of London, perhaps.
Oh, but I left my mattress somewhere in the courtroom with gas. Oh, no! Even if that's the case, I just got yet another telegram from Von Zieks saying he was headed to Japan alongside... Oh, fuck. Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding.
If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean that he wields the sword of justice himself.
Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants.
No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Van Zieks hasn't appeared in court once since their last encounter.
Oh?
Yes, since Soseki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems, taking a lovely trip to Japan.
Well, you know, I surely hope he enjoys... Fuck, what was that restaurant called? La Carnival. It should remind him very much of home. And murder. Really? Just like before when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. Why is Von Zieks literally coming to court when there's like a foreign exchange student coming by? Like, this is really suspect. Like, I feel like Van Zieks and Kazuma had some shit going on. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like they had some shit going on. That's it. That's all I have. Like, I feel like they had some shit. Like, they had some beef. Like, maybe Von Zieks married Kazuma's sister and took her away from Japan, right? Okay. And when she was taken away from Japan, she died mysteriously, and he had to prosecute the murderer. Or maybe she
then became very racist.
and then became very, very racist. Because maybe he actually had to prosecute his wife. Because she got caught in an unfortunate scene of circumstances. And then Kazuma was like, how dare you put my sister in jail I'm gonna come and kick your ass. And then it's just like, he's just like, huh, Van Zieks, I'm gonna come kick your ass. Van Zieks is a Twilight character? Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. Van Zieks is Edward's dad? What's his name? Mr. Cullen.
Carlisle or something?
Fuck it, I know. It's Arlisle, sure. This is
Carlisle.
Carlisle, cool. He likes cars. Carlisle Van Zieks. If you actually watch if you actually like go into like the Twilight Wikipedia, it'll say Carlisle Van Zieks, former Baron in London, and like, yeah, it fits together. Stephanie Meyer completely knew, and did this entire thing with Van Zieks in mind for Carlisle. Oh, God. I swear, if someone ever is like in the serious fandom and hears anytime I ever speak about something, they're gonna fucking hate me. So it's just been me who's had the face of him in the recent spats? And his recent spate of trials, then? Ugh, just my luck. A spade of trials, not a shovel of trials.
I wonder if luck doesn't come into it.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. I'm just being cryptic.
Unnecessarily cryptic. There we go. Wait, actually, I've never examined this thing. Hold on. Aww. That's cute. Fuck off. That's cute as hell. The lawyer's name is embroidered on the inside here. Look. Kazuma Asogi. This was his band, of course.
He had his heart set on this study tour in Great Britain.
I'm sure he would have found the truth he longed for here. But he lost his life before he could even have had the chance to see the place.
I have such a strong sense of his hopes and dreams when I look at this armband, though.
Yeah, I imagine it was there the entire time. I just haven't seen it. Oh, it's so sweet. Damn, that cute as fuck. You kidding me?
It means a great deal to me, you know. That you cherish his armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court.
Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Kazuma. I absolutely cannot be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in the trial.
But just the other day, I noticed you wearing it when you went to visit that park.
Sometimes I forget to take it off. Yeah, I probably could have, but you know, it's fine. That's really sweet, though. Von Zieks steals the armband, then I steal his heart with my katana. Physically, just steal it and just take the heart out of his body.
Morning, Bruno. Morning, Susie. Good morning, Iris.
What is this violin playing? Is this Shloms? This sounds like such shit violin playing. Don't tell me this is Shloms. Iris?
What is it, Bruno?
What is that terrible noise? Same hat. It was Chip. Sounds like a cat being strangled.
Ah, yes. You noticed that too, did you?
God, it is Shloms. And it's...
Curly isn't in the best form this morning, it seems.
Oh God, I gotta do depressed Holmes. Fuck! So I gotta go from jubilant to... hello.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Good morning. Oh shit! He looks so depressed. A good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Slomes? You look miserable and the way you were playing the violin before. He's a mood. He's a mood. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence! That is all, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence.
I love how dramatic this bastard is.
I relate to this so much! God damn it!
I love him.
Why do I relate to this so much? It's literally like just one of the things you're having down. It's like Katie or Elijah or one of her goes, Steph, are you okay? And it's like, fuck this, fuck everything, this sucks. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if that's not too much to trouble. Cat!
You cut out in my audio.
I'm just so excited to see a cat. I'm gonna bet that Sholmes immediately turns around. Main character cat, yeah, MC. He's got a little bow on him! Oh, look how dapper he is! Look how dapper he is! I love him so much. Katie, why didn't you tell me there was gonna be such a dapper cat in this game?
Life is full of wonder and surprise, Steph. I wouldn't rob you of this.
Oh look, it's Wagahai.
Good morning, boy.
No voice acting needed. He's a distinguished little fella. He is! Look at his cute little bow tie! Oh my god! That must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there?
Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris.
It would indeed be a fine day to die. Yeah, I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Shlom's desk. Shlom! Okay. I guess we're gonna converse with you, Shlom. Shloms, tell us why you wanna die. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Shloms. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its mellicent tones would make flowers bloom. What? But now the muses are unamused with me. The goddess of music have thrown me over.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
For hours I have bowed, for days even, though the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone. Gone forever! No more recitals of unbridled emotion.
Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley?
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruto. The goddesses of the arts are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Ah! Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have the violin from me, what is left, for pity's sake? What is left? Deduction perhaps. Isn't that what you're known for?
Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but... your desk looks rather empty today.
Ah, well done, Mr. Sato. Your observational skills do you credit.
Oh no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours.
At least you're not saying a lion ate it, though. You struggled not to notice, wouldn't you?
You mean Hurley's great analytoscope? That's at Windybanks now.
Sorry? Is that a windy bank?
No, Windybanks, the pawnbrokery.
Wait, why did you sell the pawn shop?
Pawn? What?
You mean you pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly.
But isn't that a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you.
Wait. Dear Madame, things are far from desperate.
But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate?
Making use of a pawnbroker is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. Is it? It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbrokering works. Oh! What's to understand exactly? Okay. So, what do you mean when you say that we didn't fully understand how pawnbrokering works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks.
Banks?
On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week.
And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London.
And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise.
Oh, how ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windybanks, you see.
A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extreme, secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain?
Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley?
What does it matter? The world is dead to me. Just like a few days ago, he was like, "Ah, yes! Let me frame this innocent Japanese man for murder!" And I was just like, the world is dead to me now.
To be fair, that was like 2 months ago, Steph. Come on,
Okay,
man.
I mean, come on. What do you mean, come on now? Oh, okay, we have Iris there, and let's take a look. All right. Oh my God, there's so much in this room. All right, let's start with everything real quick. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Iris doing much writing recently. But there's paper already set up in the typewriter. Look, it says she's about to start.
That reminds me, when I mentioned that Iris was in the process of writing a full-fledged novel, Mr. Natsume was most impressed.
Ah, yes, it's the Natsume.
That's what I'll be doing too once I'm back in Japan, he said through tightly clenched fists and teeth.
I hope he unclenches his jaw when he gets back in Japan, 'cause that's gonna fuck him up, dude. That's a charming little white shelf, full of charming little bottles too. But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems.
Science is the future, Mr. Naruhodo. You can't deny it. I'm saving my money so that I can buy you some chemistry apparatus as well.
Law, chemistry, takedown throws, what diverse skills you boast, Mr. Sato.
As useful as they are, I'm not sure that my throwing skills are worthy of inclusion on that list.
Give me 1 second, we're gonna get out the Primordial Whooper with the attorney badge. Boop. Wrong button, there we go. I probably need to get a new chair soon, actually, now that I think about it. Looking at that chair.
Don't do toxic waste. Steph has to speak this stream.
Do I have any left, actually? I do have like 2 toxic waste, actually, yeah. It's the sour candies.
Will you be able to speak after?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll just be like for a bit, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I mean, hey, you do you, baby, you do you. Ugh. Oh my God, shit, there's so many worms. I gotta get you guys back to gambling. Yeah, I'm gonna get you ready. Gamble them all. I mean, listen, here's the thing. This upcoming Sunday, we do have a tournament happening, so you'll be able to gamble away all your worms. Iris's beautiful tea set is here on the table as usual. A cup of one of her special herbal blends always helps me relax when I'm feeling the strain.
The English pastime of tea has many similarities with our own tea ceremony customs, don't you think? It's the idea of hospitality behind it. That's the essence of tea.
100k worm. Gambling all has never done me wrong. That's all I have to say. Ethno. These are all mementos of Mr. Holmes' past cases, I think. If he's been involved in my case, I wonder if the beefsteak from La Carnival would be displayed here.
A mystery shoe, a curious hammer, some mysterious dancing men, a burst of Napoleon, a bust of Napoleon. Ah, what an entrancing collection.
Do you know what books they're from, or no? Do you know, like, what the references are, like the actual Sherlock Holmes books, or like, nah?
No, I haven't read or listened to that many, to be honest.
Got you. Maybe I should just, like...
But there's definitely references.
Yeah, maybe I should just, like...
All of these are all of these cases, again, are very loosely based off of,
an actual story.
Yeah, like, I think, the one with the snake, instead of a boat, I'm pretty sure it took place on a train, and it actually was a snake. That did it. I think it was on a train, I can't remember. But, yeah, there's a number of things, that, like, basically they take a very loose premise so that, like, even if you've read it before, you probably won't figure it out, because it just takes inspiration, really. The hows and all that stuff is never exactly the same. At least as far as I can tell.
Fair enough. It looks like untidy assortment of junk to me, rather like what's on my own shelves.
Well, you really ought to learn to keep your things in order, Mr. Naruhodo.
No favoritism there at all. Alright, let's see the middle of the room. Skip over Irish for a second. The fire's burning comfortably at the grate again today. It's very different feel to the Japanese hibachi somehow.
Oh, look at that photographic print of a lady displayed on the mantelpiece. Could it be? Yes, it must be. It's the woman. Oh, how exciting.
That doesn't help me at all, Sasato. Is that supposed to mean something to me? I got an achievement unlocked that just says the woman question mark. Like, okay, there's a woman. I'm glad there is a woman. Holmes knows a woman. Guys, did you guys know Holmes knows a woman? Look at Mr. Shalom's desk. It's completely clear. Isn't that enormous machine usually on it?
We can never hope to understand what goes on in the great detective's mind, Mr. Naruhodo.
That's literally part of my dance.
Why, next time we're invited, we may find he's vacated the entire suite.
That's not comforting at all. That's scarily plausible, actually. Why are we on... Why do I relate to the entire Naruhodo family? I don't like it. They scare me. Yeah, the woman. I don't know, man. I don't know, Ethno.
That I don't know either. I have like one whole theory on who that could be. I don't.
Doesn't like Holmes have like a like Irene Adler or something?
I have two whole theories on who that could be.
Okay, so who's the alright, so is one of them Kazuma's sister that I've been theorizing about the entire time?
No, don't even worry about it.
Is this a bananas thing?
It might be a bananas thing.
Okay, so
I'm actually not entirely sure.
Okay,
so.
then I won't go on. For those of you guys that don't know, whenever I get to spoiler territory, Katie just says banana. Maybe woman is just the name of the character. Yeah, maybe they not only did they decide to be really sexist in this game, they decided to be racist in this game. They decided to be really sexist too. Like, ah yes, you Japanese person. Ah yes, you woman. Perfect. That's the entire game. Just Von Zeke's being sexist, misogynistic, and racist. There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and a lot of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help but feeling the whole lot's gonna topple out any moment.
Oh, it's such a charmingly untidy collection of paraphernalia, isn't it?
Oh, come on! This looks messy to me, like my desk.
But you, Mr. Naruhodo, must learn to tidy up after yourself.
Come on! In every racist, there's a little bit of sexism, and in every sexist, there's a little bit of racism. It's yin and yang. No, no favoritism there, then. God, the yin and yang of what's the word I'm looking for? Bigotry. All right, let's talk to Iris. Mr. Natsume's cast seems to have settled in his new home, then.
Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures, their muses empty as the hearts of the muses.
If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him here in the first place. What is my voice doing?
I expect he would have taken him if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience.
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed, especially with cats. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable.
Yes, he really is. Oh, yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where'd it come from?
Oh, you noticed. You're very observant, Runo. Look, I used this. My latest invention.
What is that?
I call it the cat flapomat.
Okay.
Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats. That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see.
That's terrifying. Like, here's like a secure, like, steel vault. You just fucking use that against the vault and bam, the cat burglar goes in. Get it? Oh, I'm so funny. Wouldn't it be quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap?
Well, yes, maybe. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris.
She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. I thought it was like that was the least enthusiastic ha I've ever heard. Thanks for the confidence there, bud.
Oh, what was that?
The goddamn cat! Wagahai? Oh shit. What was that?
Oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin.
Oh no!
I think he thinks it's a toy.
No, what's he doing to it?
Oh dear, Mr. Sholmes' precious violin.
Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. If the cat is a more accomplished musician than I know.
Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he?
That's saying it lightly!
Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hurley?
Out of the cat's reach if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Where is the violin? Ah, there it is. So this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius. One of the finest violins in the world. Made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have had. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music, to tolerate this blanched existence? No! There is none!
Mr. Sholmes.
What, dear madame, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with the fancies of release from this dull routine.
Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think?
Hmm? What do you mean, Mr. Sato?
Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before.
Did someone steal his violin? Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this?
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all.
The viola. Then what?
I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola.
Hey, I got it. What? What?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you alright?
You're right! You're quite right! This isn't my faithful Stradivarius? So what, pray, is this piece of flinged flotsam? Not your faithful performing partner, then?
Ah, I see what must have happened.
You do, Iris?
This is just a simple mix-up.
I think Iris might be able to tell us exactly what happened if we ask her. Well, I gotta go, guys. What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris?
Well, you see, this this viola, I mean. It was at Windybanks until last week. At the pawnbroker's.
Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. There's a proverb from the East in which you are no doubt familiar with, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel.
Yes, indeed.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in hopes that it would experience personal growth.
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Last week I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with a tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every other sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Pshaw! A fine state of affairs that is, and is why I always say, Mr. Hurdle, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time.
Earlier, you told us you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault.
Pshaw, my good madame. Come, Mr. Hurdle, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry. Crunching. Look at him. He's fucking ready to go. Crunching your toast with this vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely, it is time to discombobulate. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency of which we are faced?
We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes?
Precisely, Mr. Sato. Without a moment's delay, I must discombobulate the pawnbroker.
She's so self-satisfied, look at her.
I know. She's just like, I did it. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to frisk your eggs even more obtusely. All right, say no more, let's go then.
Don't worry, Bruno. I'll be happy to heat it up for you again later.
Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker looks like. Now he looks better. Oh, the pawnbroker's right next door. Well, this is a British pawnbroker.
Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here I've never laid eyes on before.
So subtle sun and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I have the impression you enjoy places like this.
Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me.
Hello, fuckers! I'm here for my violin! Give me that shit back before I destroy the entire brokery! Excuse me. My apologies. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure! Clearly, Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging by the spark of fury in his eyes. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we're potential customers after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruto. It is time to inform Mr. Windibank of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. Naturally, you recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windibank. The color of the wood is different as holes in it. It's not even the same size.
A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Holmes.
I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. It's an inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There is only one way to make amends. Here, take my entire shop. I will leave now. You are now Sholmes Pawnbrokery. Oh, fuck, he left. Oh, shit, he's got a gun! Oh my god, he's got a what? Oh my god, what the fuck just happened? Oh my god, this took such a great big turn. Oh my god, I was not expecting this.
Sir, can you... I forgot about this somehow. Sir, could you please calm down?
Dude, just chill for a fucking second, dude. Oh my god. I just want to say this, like, I'm making the joke here. That I'm just like, clip time, yeah. I'm just like, you know, oh yeah, I'm just gonna give you everything I have because I'm sorry. Oh shit, he's running, he's trying to get away, he stole it. And he gets a gun, he's like, oh no, he's gonna kill us. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna kill myself, like, oh my god.
The rush of emotions, the highs and lows.
I thought we were gonna have to do a foot chase, and no, he's just like, time to take my own life, I guess. I still have to take my own life. Yes, do it! Do it now! Sholmes looks so uncaring, it's the worst part. I don't think that'll be necessary, do you? If I may just say one thing before I pop off. No, can you just take it away from your head, please? You don't want to put your trigger on the finger.
This is improper gun safety.
It really is. Ah, yes. It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry. As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard... Ah, here it is. You did. And when I turned to convert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. You asshole. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. I should have shot you on the way out to prevent you from stealing that. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May the guilt die with me. No! Stop, my dear fellow, the fault is mine! Phew.
It would appear that the fight is over.
Is that a fight? Can we consider that a fight? Is that like our first boss battle in this game? Quick, take the gun away from him. Yeah, take the gun away from him. We're pulling a we're doing gun regulation here. We're taking this guy's gun away from him. It's clearly not good in his hands. Either that, or he's had to deal with Shlom's shenanigans for so long, he knows this is the only way to calm him down, so he doesn't actually discombobulate him. I don't know which is worse. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Winterbank. Evidently my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be here, Mr. Herlock Shlom, without that questionable disposition, would you? I do believe you might be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I've needed to remind you of your peculiar collection of items you've brought through my doors in the past.
Oh, peculiar items.
In the extreme, ma'am. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Shlom's or some such.
Oh my, a new full-fledged novel. And unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean?
Ah! Fuck it! No, dude! What the fuck? Take it! No! Stop! Let's see, a gun, a bomb, a bow, and a car. Dude, can you chill, buddy?
Wait, before you die, you must tell me more.
Susato! That's not the right thing to say! I hate this. Oh my god.
I must know more. Tell me everything.
Wow, Susato is really fired up now.
Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this in your care for a while, Mr. Winterbank. But just like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It tells us something of great value indeed. The latest manuscript recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Shlom. I beg your pardon, you wish to deposit a manuscript? I indeed do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. As such, Mr. Shlom's latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Shlom, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, of course. Oh my god, stop! Stop, Winterbank, stop! Oh my god! Can't these people just fucking chill? Oh my god, first there's Raleigh just like ready to shoot everyone, then there's this guy ready to shoot himself. Like, Jesus Christ! We didn't get this many guns in the original, and that was in modern day!
Well, Japan has very strict gun restrictions, you see.
That is true. So I imagine I imagine like literally anywhere else, they just imagine it's full of guns. Like I remember I was watching, and we have to watch this one day too. Cause like this has been on our watch list for a while. I was watching the Way of the House Husband, the live action variation. And the mafioso house husband is planning a party for his stepdaughter. And during that planning the party, it's like, oh yeah, have you got the onions? Have you got this? I'll pay you with this, yada yada. And one of the officers is like, oh, onions? Could this be revolvers? And I'm like, it says so much about a country that they think revolvers are the really big gang crime weapon, and not just like massively like the shit Americans have. Like, at age 14, I shot 2 revolvers. Like, not hard to get here. Not hard to get here at all. I was able to shoot and use and learn how to function with revolvers at the age of 14. And in Japan, revolvers were like this like big gang thing apparently, or at least it was used as kind of like a comedic effect of being like, wow, this is like such a wild weapon to have in civilian life. This is insane. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, quick, push a button to get the gun away from me. Good point. Dang, it didn't work. This is all very strange. Take the gun away from your head. Oh, thank you. I wonder if I could ask you something.
Ah, gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, the sable suit. I suppose I could offer you...
That's the voice I'm going for. Perfect.
I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Sorry?
Oh, but for your splendid attire, madame. 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic, Eastern ornery at its finest, I may say.
Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting.
Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that the pawn brokers are usually are used rather like banks here in London.
Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you described. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure storage. And if in time they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, the items are happily returned.
What happens if they don't pay you the money?
Do not bring up the gun.
And the items are offered for sale in my shop. As you can see, many of the shelves behind me.
So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed, then?
That's right, ma'am, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all.
Jesus Christ!
The very idea, Mr. Wildebeck, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually.
There's a man who was telling us it was a good day to die only this morning.
And let us not forget I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs.
Oh, what sort of measures?
I engineered a simple device which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the Red-Handed Recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Winterbank?
What was that deep sigh about? Did he break it? Did he shoot it? Did he fucking shoot it? Hey, Katie, did he shoot it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What on earth is a red-handed recorder?
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are 2 just below the ceiling.
I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device.
Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example. I can show you.
I don't know why I gave him this voice, but I'm okay with this, actually.
Yes, a print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film, so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Really? That's, extraordinary.
Yes, you can clearly see the...
Oh.
Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look.
So you see, well, someone entered the premises with ill intent is that he would be summarily exposed.
Unless he came between the 30 minutes.
But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals?
Indeed, as you say, my dear madame.
And what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say there'd be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess, your device has been giving me some cause for distress lately. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybreak. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older.
Edward! Hello. Quick shout out to you, Edward. How you doing, buddy? I spelled shout out wrong. Attack of the CCVs. There we go. How you doing, Edward?
Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker now. My dear fellows, we verge on the age where safety and security come at the price. Oh, heaven help us.
Kind of bad at the moment. I'm getting a checkup tomorrow. I do hope you stay safe and healthy, Edward.
Now, Mr. Holt, allow me to return your precious violin. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Winterbank. I have to smite and mark the end of peculiar items you tried to pop. If anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer.
I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt.
You're not.
Sorry?
I've only wanted to...
That's still not... Oh my god. That's
incredible.
That's not a solution. That's not a solution.
Not even slightly.
Not even to stop. That's not really what I meant. Thank you, Rodo. Thank you too, bot. Oh, Edward, please be safe. You said you're feeling not well. Please get better.
Good day to you then, Mr. Winterbank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Holmes.
I hope I never have to voice him again.
So, Mr. Naruhodo. Now we can explore at last.
Damn it, I have to voice him now. In the future, maybe.
What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you care to imagine.
I haven't been to a pawn shop in a while, actually. The last time I went to a pawn shop, I actually went to a coin shop once to sell some old silver coins I had. Made it pretty 50 out off of like 10 dimes.
Those were forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker.
What does that actually mean, though?
When you pawn or colloquially pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He sells the item for the agreed period, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it on his shop for sale at the price of his choosing.
Ah, yes, now that you've explained it, I've been noticing little price tags on everything.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period for safekeeping. So you may pawn the black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
A Treasure University uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. It's also only 1 shilling. It's not that much, actually. Is it a horn? I see the horn? No. Wait, what day is it in April? Does he ever wash his outfit? I certainly fucking hope so. That's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? April 15th, today's date.
That's not for sale, I must point out. It's an Eastern style page a day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date.
The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Winterbank. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before?
Oh, well, the agreed storage period is past without repayment. Articles are forfeited, you see. So they keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job.
No, you know whose voice I should be giving him? You guys remember the show, the Pawn Brothers or whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
I should be giving him one of those guys' voice. They sound fucking American, never mind. They're boring. It's like, oh hey Corey, it's me, Rick McPawnster.
The only person's name I remember is Poor Chumley because he was the butt monkey.
Yeah, he was the butt of the jokes. Apparently now he has a candy shop of his own, yeah, no, there's Chumley, Rick, and Corey, and then there's the old man who doesn't have a name, just called the old man. So it's just like, I could be Rick or something like that, but I don't think he speaks like this, and I've already had 10 voices like this. I'm just gonna have him. Oh, look at these cacti. Oh, look at that door.
3 globes of gold. Is that some sort of charm?
Dear me, have you not seen that sign before? No, never. The 3 golden balls, in Great Britain at least, the universal sign of a pawnbrokery. There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing this same sign. Oh, I see. Okay. Ha! I have not imagined your ignorance was so profound. Okay, asshole.
Oh, well, what is the significance of the 3 golden balls then? Does it have some special meaning?
That is entirely unimportant here, dear madame. Irrelevant even. You mean you don't know? How many pawn shops in London? Now let's see. Pawn shops in the UK. Number of businesses. There are 205 pawn shops businesses in the UK as of 23. Decline. Oh wow! Apparently, there's a lot less pawn shops than 700 now. Okay.
Well, I imagine newer businesses and such, perhaps. Yeah. Plus, I don't actually know how accurate that number was.
I mean, I feel like I've driven past more than 200 here in America. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, sure.
Especially in Florida. Florida had plenty of pawn shops.
Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does?
It seems to have 2 little windows for looking through. Allow me to tell you, my dear fellows, what you're looking at is a stereoscope.
A stereoscope? Fascinating.
It's aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look.
Just before you do, there's something I should point out. My dear fellows, it will kill you. In order to see the image properly, a stereoscope, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today.
Alright then, I'm going to try it. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see. At once.
Oh, alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose.
So So, this is something that I would like to remind you was on the 3DS. That's all.
That's good. Oh, okay. What the? I don't believe it. Just photograph it, just like, reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in the little stalls in the park. Often people queue for hours to see them.
Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic?
It's no magic, my dear madame. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at the present. We'll save this lesson for another day.
Oh.
He doesn't know, does he?
Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be?
Looks like a record player. That, my dear madame, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country.
Oh my, yes. But I've never seen one so large before.
Shall we listen a while? You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Ah, what a sublime sound. Like the music of angels.
I've never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
My goodness, what a simply delightful machine.
Indeed, though the popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course.
Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace.
Boy, just wait till the 90s. Oh.
Look at this. Whatever could it be used for?
I have no idea.
Ah. There's a small catch here, look.
We're going to open it, aren't we?
Oh my, that's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Which we'll never manage to put back in the way it was before. What are you two doing? What, us? Nothing. No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. It is as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere.
What? Only 2 pence for it? That ain't fair and you know it.
Oh, is she back?
The article's barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more.
So that is an argument bring over by the counter.
Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it?
I've seen all I need to see, young girl.
Hey, she's back! Wait, don't we? I'm sure I recognize her.
Oh yes, it's a young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago.
Her name is Wow, I went really hard on the R there. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's it commonly called a pickpocket? Stop using the guns! Oh my god, there's so many guns in this game.
Go Alden Bennett, you lot.
Why are you bringing out the gun again?
I
Chill!
hope you've been well.
Chill! Didn't we just take that back from her the last time we saw her with this gun? Didn't we take that back?
Eh, what? You remembered me then, do ya?
Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing in here? Down out like the rest of us. Nothing to eat. Come to pop that black weasel. Sorry, coat, have ya?
What is this about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day! I'm not so much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
So you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterbank on your behalf.
Pull the other one. I don't need help, no help from some suck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for ya.
As you wish, Mr. Strahd. I will happily remove myself from your presence. He's really done it. He's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry, but as I said, there's really no room for negotiation here.
What was that thing in his hand? Oh god, I thought he had a gun again for a second. Holy shit. Oh my god. Some kind of metal disc?
Hey, you, go on. Leave me alone. Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest.
So this like could really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
Somehow I didn't really think you were the sort of person who used a pawnbroker, Mr. Strahd.
Yeah, well, I am, alright. I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That ain't a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just that, well...
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got to dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it all over your Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase your face? Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines.
I'm not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Alright then, I'm just gonna come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how to best answer that. Why am I suddenly going that way? Not really. Suppose, sometimes.
I want to do that coin trick. Yeah, that coin trick looks cool as hell, eh?
You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade. I tried to learn how to do that. I can't really do it well.
I mean, I imagine it's a lot harder than you think it is. Like, I could twirl a pen, but like, I can't twirl a pen in the traditional way. Like, people just go like absolutely crazy with it. Like, I could twirl a pen between my fingers, get down to my pinky, get all the way back around and stuff. Like, I can't do that. She has such a smug face when she does it. Yeah, she's a smug little bastard, isn't she?
But not this time, alright? I swear. That thing belongs to me.
This was Swindenbeck is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about it, that's all. God, I gotta talk to him again. Damn. Alright, I hate him. He's done nothing wrong, but I hate him.
Mr. Winterbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
Oh, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box.
A music box?
What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh?
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before. I like her character design. She works well with what she does. Yeah, she has a really nice character design. I like that. I
love her design. She's so cute.
It's a very good design. Like, I think it's a lot of fun and gets off a really cool vibe. Like, Holmes has a wild, wacky, fun design. Susato has a very chill design. Gina Lestrade has probably like the coolest design, right?
It's really good. I love it.
It's a good design. Like, her, Holmes, and Von Zieks are my top 3 for design so far. 100%. 100%.
A small protrusion on the middle disc encode the tune to be played on the music box. You simply insert the disc and the machine's going, and the beautiful music plays.
It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc?
Let me read it for you real quick. It says, Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
If I get a music box, I swear to Christ, I'm gonna make it so I'm gonna get a custom music box that says Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. That way when people turn it, it's just like and just piss off everyone. Just absolutely piss off everyone. Because, like, who expects that to be the fucking music box? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure someone's made a music box version of it somewhere.
Let's find it. Rick Astley's Never Going to Give You Up music box.
It 100% exists. Come
on. There is... Okay, there's a few of them. How much is it? You can buy the box, and you have to buy the mechanism that goes inside the box. Okay.
Oh, you meant actual music boxes and not just a YouTube cover.
No, like an actual music box, 100%. The melodies themselves. Oh yeah, so for a total of 20 to 30 bucks, you could get it.
Alrighty.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, we'll continue. I want a background with Sholmes, Kazuma, Susato, Ryunosuke, Gina, Iris, and Hosonaga. Don't judge me if I spell their names wrong. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I mean, my Steam background profile right now is actually one from this game. Because, like, they're just... what else am I using my Steam points for? So I just got one from this game.
There's so many different types of music boxes, see? British, German, Swiss. I'm not even knowing which particular machine this was made for.
I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I don't have any customers for them like this. Even if the young lady forfeited. I'm only offering more than I should on a penny.
That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well...
He? Who?
Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. This disc worth good money. I know it is.
I wish I could exchange my Steam points to help pay for some games. Like, yes! Same here, Ethano. Or, like, after you get a certain, like, get like a $5, like, discount, you know, on a game or something. Like, I have so many Steam points I'm never using up. But yeah.
Oh, they have to try and lock out all the pawnbrokers, won't you?
Ah.
God damn it. Poor Gino.
She's been in here before. Of course, this little tattered Demalion.
I see.
And brought some dubious articles of other with her every single time I might add.
Dubious? What you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc you brought in today?
Oh, if only that was simple.
Sorry, what do you mean?
What she asked about him was a storage ticket.
A storage ticket, so... Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from me today. Is that right?
Well, I use this. Put Zoe as my profile. Amazing FNL.
Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has stuff, a lot of stuff what needs storing.
Alright, yes, it's definitely dubious.
The article question will be forfeited at midnight tonight. Unless she gave me a ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest. I was obligated to return the article to her.
But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windibank.
The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
This guy's just dying. Like, this guy doesn't have any lungs. That's my canon for him. Oh.
What? What's wrong with that? If it fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all this?
Oh, there's something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I could agree to price.
I'm confused. I thought you said Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today.
It's really quite simple. Yes, a child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say.
This heavy black coat, which you returned to her, as I understood it.
Oh, that's right, yes. And rather surprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went right through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
And she immediately tried to pawn it.
For quite a high price as well. That's rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me.
Doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me old man. It's me old man's, ain't it? Is it Miss Lestrade?
Yes, it's definitely all rather suspicious. Me or you?
It's gonna be you.
Do we know this person?
No.
Uh,
Posh, I think, would be the one to use.
Okay. No. Okay. How about something like, no, I've kind of used this voice before.
Well, just pick one and then change it once you see what it looks like.
Jolly good dear. Okay, we're gonna go something like this. Out of my way, please.
ah, fuck.
Wrong kind of posh.
Yeah. Who's picture postcard English gentleman?
Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
What's your problem, eh?
There's no problem as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Look, ain't obvious. I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well, you are an impotent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
Eh? Who are you? do you know who I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
What? You mean from you?
Broker?
Yes, sir.
Too much white? Yeah, way too much white. I believe this filthy pickpocket has just redeemed an article from you, no?
Yes.
The article in question belongs to me. I demand it to be returned at once.
Oh my.
That thing was just stole from him.
Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box, this too.
No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's your man's, or was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about him either, Athena. Yeah, I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. God damn it. Where is Holmes and his boxing when you need him? Like, where is Holmes and his flying fist of fuck you when you need him?
Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying... What do you all think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't ever laid eyes on that dandy before.
Oh, dear, no, you're rough one again. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought here just now.
No, I swear it. Swear it to God.
It was barely an hour ago I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutlering ran into me, and knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again. Yet again? Oh yes, as you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, Jojo, it is time to bring up my stand and fight you like a gentleman I truly am. No, this is fucking Zappelli. Now then, Jojo, it is time to teach you how to use Hamon. Now then, relinquish my overcoat.
Oh, my Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're gonna cause trouble, I have no choice but to call the police.
Oh, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one?
Honestly, I actually agree with her here. He looks so much more dodgy.
I'm sorry, but no one's gonna believe you.
Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
What?
Oh dear. Evidence that the article Mr. Strada deemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant!
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh?
I'm so fucking incompetent with everything I do.
Why, dude? Oh my god, this is such bullshit. Like, what? Oh my god. That is so sketchy. That is so fucking sketchy. It's like...
Oh, yes, some man brought in a briefcase with a ticking sound in the middle of it. But I decided not to take his name down because it's my policy.
But why not?
As you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. Who many of them prefer to remain there near me?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir, when I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question.
Of course, it's the world door. I have these. He's doing all these JoJo poses. I hate it so much. Professor.
Yes, that's right. That's all the evidence we need. Just wants to write forward with the article, without doubt.
A watchword, interesting. So about these watchwords, Mr. Winterbank.
To just explain, I've never asked customers' names and they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep the activity secret.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes, that was it! What the fuck, Sholmes? He's still in the back just having fun with the stereoscope. What a ding-dong.
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
Sure. Anyways, that's why I'm always asking for a watchword whenever I accept the new article.
Sholmes, oh Sholmes.
I managed to take the secret combination of the numbers I used to unlock a vault. The deposit description and the watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I get the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask them for the ticket and the watchword.
And that's all tells you the correct watchword, you redeem the article.
That's right, sir, yes. As soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I have supplied you with that information you require already. But for the avoidance of doubt, the article question is an overcoat disposed 2 months ago on the 15th of February. February, March, April. Fuck, alright. With a watchword of Professor.
Oh, perfectly correct, Richard, sir.
But ow!
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt.
Ugh.
Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Yes, this is the voice I've used for him. One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Oh, clearly you're not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh, yes, Japan, I've heard talk of the place. What the fuck? Okay. I don't want to repeat these things.
Alright, continue on.
You might be thinking of somewhere else, and what was that theatrical gesticulation about? Perhaps, anyways, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring another's. Of course, yes. I'm Yunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really.
My name is Susato Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
You thought he was gonna punch someone? Yeah, right? I see. My name is Benedict. Yes, Eggert Benedict. Benedict Eggs, let's go. Eggs Benedict, let's go. I haven't had Eggs Benedict in a while, and honestly, it's a pretty good treat here and there, you know what I'm saying? Eggert Benedict, such a fucking stupid name. Where'd you get that name from? A pawn shop? Probably.
It's a rather dumb name.
It's a stupid. Yeah, what parent? Stop. Time out. Some of these names are really stupid, right? But some of them, like, you can't be stuck. You're just stuck with. Like Larry Butts, he's just stuck with the butts. Like, he can't do anything about that, right? Who goes, I'm gonna name my child Egbert.
Eggert.
Eggert. I'm gonna name my trouble Eggert. Okay, beef stroganoff was all right. Fair.
Beef stroganoff was delightful though.
But like Eggert Benedict is just kind of like, who names their kid Egg? At least beef could be like a real name. You know what I'm saying? Like, the egg is not a name. It's a food, and an expensive one at that. Fair enough. But like, is that why he's so white? Is that why his? If we took his skin complexion and put it like in a color thing, would it just say eggshell white?
Go ahead.
That's what I'm imagining. We'll go to Lowe's or Home
Why
Depot.
is this person from England white? It's a mystery.
No. Eggshell white. Other people could be tanned. This guy's eggshell white. Enchante. He's so refined how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Now to the matter of hand. My overcoat. Return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off.
Ugh. Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I'll be watching you.
I know, right? That's where I was going too.
I couldn't even say it in her accent because I'm just like, I can't stand watching him.
That looks so much worse on you, actually.
Let me the end of the matter. I thank you for your custom, Mr. Egbert Benedict, sir.
Gross? Yeah, he looks gross. I hate it. I hate how he looks. I hate how he's dressed. Please tell me he gets murdered. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may decide to come back.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
Oh, but of course, here's the disc for you.
Look better. It does look a lot better on her. Yep. Just this one.
Oh, sir.
He's another diver. I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc.
Oh, dear. I wish to inform you, sir, that was a positive of me as merely the overcoat. This happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So, Gutling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, aren't you?
Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Wait a minute, that disc is mine.
Oh shit, she attacked him. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc.
It's the sharp bumps. Man must have scratched his finger on them.
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me old man.
They're both thieves.
So you're not having it. Wait, you take it.
Me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have me off again. So you keep hold of it.
It's a straw die. Why is it so important to her? We're not in court yet! You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all lawyers.
What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Just run. They're just peacefully standing here. Oh, examine. That's a good point. Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. Let's do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. Right. When things are in the court record, I could examine them. God damn it.
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck onto the reverse side of the disc. Look. And a scribbled word or two. It looks like somebody's name. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget, for as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this? Look at all the little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny.
Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the combs to make notes. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood.
Yeah, the blood is of the mysterious Mr. Egbert Benedict.
When Miss Lestrade tried to grab the disc from him, the pin scratched his fingers, it seems. Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally catch your finger.
Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. Puts me off eating radish. Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at the mysterious gentleman. We need to do something or calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. Can't present anything. Look at Mr. Winnebank watching diligently over his shop. There are still so many things I'm curious about. I probably don't really feel like this. Awesome.
Calming this fraught situation down should be our first priority.
Now, I'm fairly certain that we can find just the great thing we need among the articles here at the shop. We just present that.
He gave you a clue, actually.
It's something in the shop, yeah.
Some great thing.
Like a great detective. Mr. Shlomes, what are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a ball of caramel, I see. So, today's a good day to die, Mr. Naruhodo. You found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry. After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadow. Okay, come on. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but I was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Is that Shlome's caramel?
It looks like it.
Yeah. While she shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruto, but how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. We left you alone for 5 minutes.
He was so lonely, Steph.
It was 5 minutes.
So alone.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? You'd have gone from bad to worse, you know? Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Susato, no!
I feel simply awful for
Susato, no! Don't fall for this bullshit! It would seem that my inference are correct.
Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again.
My dear madame, sometimes I wonder, what my genius for deduction to be commoditized? How much I could pawn it for? Mr. Sholmes has had another one of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it'll help resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman? What's the right thing to do here?
You're just like, no, I don't care.
Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear to find herself in somewhat of a predicament.
Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
My lady's in trouble. A true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away, not an hour later.
Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Egbert Benedict. You have in my eyes a very encyclopedia array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason you visited the pawnbroker today is something you have yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with the intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned white as a hard-boiled egg.
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes had made a flawless deduction.
Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? We will begin. After we take a quick restroom break and get some water. Because some of these voices, that old man's voice is getting to
Yeah,
me.
I should have warned you about. I was like, he's doing this voice, he's gonna regret it.
So, guys, we'll be right back in just a moment. I'm gonna get some water. Katie, are you good for another like 30-40 minutes?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna do a dance deduction, and we'll see you in a bit.
Alright, see you then.
I got myself a chocolate. So you know that stream. I'm eating a chocolate because Holmes is eating a caramel. So we're just gonna wait while I finish this off real quick. I got one more square. So good. I also got plenty of water too. But goddamn, Holmes is handsome. Look at his eyes.
Beautiful.
And his messy hair. Get yourself a cookie, Chip.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. First of all, we must ask on what business you ventured into this prawn brokery today. I keep saying prawn brokery, like it's like prawns in the back, like it's like doing all the work. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the streets. But that is most certainly a lie, and the real truth is quite different. What's in your hand? As revealed by what you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you here to shop in the first place is a staff recruitment flyer. What? That sheet of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet, even the most unobservant would realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employ. In other words, there's some ulterior motive for your actions. Did he just throw the paper away? That reads AG, his cane. His cane reads AG. That's not Eggs Benedict. That's all I'm going to say right there. That cane which you have unwittingly clutched in your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What's utter rot? I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak, of course, is the missing fear. Oh, come on. Come on, Sholmes. The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. look at his goggle just light up. And yet, detailed analysis show the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there's only one conclusion. The rod you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer to the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind the rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding the riddle you see. The moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod. No! Not spades again, god damn it! Is the handle of a broken shovel. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premise. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. hate this man. He's
I
so
love
amazing.
him.
He's so amazing. You told me I would eventually come to a opinion of whether he's a genius or an idiot. I've not come to that yet. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. But we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath the pawnbrokery with a broken shovel. What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose. Save for such fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there's ample reason. As you are only too aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive plans is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let's consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate such a shop as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. This is the gun. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. I'm pretty sure it was the gun. The letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer that's adjoined to another. One that runs under the bank of the opposite side of the road. Like he wants to tunnel down into the sewers so he can tunnel all the way to the bank by going in shit at the middle of the night, stealing from the bank, going back to the pawnbroker. Did Holmes accidentally make a plan for a heist here that was not intended at all? Did Holmes accidentally give a criminal? Is Gina Lestrade gonna be like, you know what? Maybe I should do this in like 10 minutes. And she'll be like, oh, governor, can I have a job here? You know? But in a more Gina voice that I don't have. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you will gain access to the waterway that flows in the very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan! Which brings us to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with the Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. Wait. Did the thing not happen yet? You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. A postcard of the Great Exhibition. I'm afraid you've quite lost me. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of the road. I got his voice down. Yes, the considerable crime you've been contemplating is the theft of that which sits in the vault of that bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. God damn it. Sholmes, why did you tell Gina? She's gonna do it now. Thus concludes Herr Sholmes' great deduction of this prawn brokering puzzle.
He's done it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we can leave now. Mr. Sholmes? Well, Mr. Naruto, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness, would you not agree? Oh, if only someone could help course correct what I should or may have perhaps made mistakes on. Of course, I would have made no such mistakes, but if someone, anyone, could have corrected it, oh, I wouldn't mind doing a dance with them for that correction now, would I, Mr. Naruto? Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge. Mr. Naruto, I'm quite lonely. Would you mind dancing with me?
Please, I beg of you.
Please, I beg of you, Mr. Naruto. I have not danced with someone in 10 whole minutes, Mr. Naruto. I had to dance with the spectrograph while I was alone. Well, sure you said about the bank over the road and what it had in its vaults? Indeed, though few know of its existence, but I shall scream it from my lungs so that someone can dance with me. Gregson told me in the strictest confidence.
But you just announced it to everyone here. Rather loudly, in fact.
Ah! It was such a big secret. How would Mr. Bendith have come to find out about it? There can only be one explanation for that. Clearly, it's because the man is a criminal. But you think Ryunosuke and Cosmo is a ship? No. Ryunosuke and Sholmes. What do you think, Katie? Master of ships.
I mean, I have, like, my personal biases, of course, but, like, Ryunosuke and Kazuma was pretty big. I mean, like, literally, it's just like, when I think of Kazuma, he gives me strength.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is the shipping fuel. Although, Holmes I tend to ship with someone else. But, we'll get into that later.
Is that Game 2 information?
That might be Game 2 information.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, clearly, I ship Ryunosuke and Kazuma because it's just like, oh yes, I think about Kazuma, and I'm just automatically better. Oh yes, I have his soul in my possession at all times in the form of his katana. Ah yes, I wear his heart on my sleeve quite literally. He put his heart into being a lawyer. His heart is now on my sleeve forever, and I will carry on his entire legacy and solve all of his issues, even though he's long dead. This is on a similar level to, I'm gonna get a law degree to pull you out of your own deepest, darkest depths, Edgeworth, because I love you as a friend. You know, this is on a very similar level to that. You know what I'm saying?
Again, when it comes to shipping, it's all personal taste anyways.
Yeah, it is. Like, I totally ship Gregson and his chips. I mean, like, do you see how much he eats that thing? He's like, nom, 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 nom. God damn. And do you see how much? Do you see? God, I kind of want fish and chips now. Like, I do actually like fish and chips a lot. Like, it's so, like, just greasy and good, you know what I'm saying?
Alright,
back to this.
sorry, I don't want to push things along, but, like, if we're gonna get through this tonight...
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't know anything about the money in the vault, if he is a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret.
Oh. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winterbank will. He's already has plenty of shovels here after all.
Oh, my life. Actually, what's the unscrupulous?
Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. But not by me! One can never be sure that someone's privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruto! An excellent idea!
Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's get the twerking. Let's see if we can massage this into shape. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Of hair lock Sholmes are magnificent, logic and reasoning spectacular. Sword. This is sword. First of all, we must ask ourselves on which business you have ventured into this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed the pickpocket here, having the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by what you hold in your hand. Yes, what you've brought to the shop is the staff recruitment flyer. So, Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig through the floor.
Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he?
Not that attitude. No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did Mr. Benedict bring here at this particular point in time? Let's read the back of this scribbled writing here, yeah.
Oh. Look at the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade, height 5'2", green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. These are the description of Mrs. Lestrade.
Goodness.
There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. I was about to ask if that was her. Although he showed it to her, she'd fired that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure.
And look, the details of the shop have been written down too. Windibank's Pawnbrokery, Baker Street. Redemption deadline, April 15th.
Which is today's date. Why would Mrs. Benedict have all this information scrawled on the back of this piece of paper? Let's present that.
Take that!
Yes! What brought you here to shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear the writing and sketch on the reverse of this flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery here. Ah. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windibank's pawnbrokery, and today the redemption deadline of that overcoat. So you've waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you have gone some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there are some ulterior motives for your action. The cane which you unwittingly clutch in your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction you speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. What's a ferrule?
It's the metal cap commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Naruhodo.
The bit that makes a nice clacking sound on the pavement.
Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on the cane.
Would you do a cane for style? Do you think you could pull that off?
No.
I think I could try, but it would be really bad. I think I could do a walking stick though, like a wooden naturey walking stick, because I'm already hobo chic. It's perfect. But it doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious.
In other words, there's something secret about the cane Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. Like the initials! Look here, Mr. Sato. Some letters on the handle.
Ah yes, those must be initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names.
So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean?
That's right. The initials on this cane, obviously. Oh.
AG. Why does it feel as though that's not quite right? I don't know. Do you spell Ags Galadict that way? The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initialing. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Egbert Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are E.B. Yet the most possessive manner you have grasped cane bears the initials A.G. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't. You said before that you had that cane for years. Ugh. So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recording, you have inadvertently facilitated the answer to the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind the rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle you see. Let's consider the bare bones of what happened here. Mr. Lestrade redeemed the fine-looking overcoat. Now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him.
But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description. Which suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue.
So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat could not possibly belong to him. Just ripped it, didn't he?
Oh, the seam on the shoulder there is coming apart. Look.
So it is.
Do you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl.
Wow.
Now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open. I wonder if you actually were able to hear that. I know that you have like a weird setup.
I was able to hear it vaguely, but now I just realized exactly what it was. I thought it was just a sound effect.
Gotcha.
If you look closely, it does seem to fit tight. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it in the front. If you were to run around it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
That I'd like to see.
Sorry?
So, how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
She's really giving this some thought. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Ah. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Having forced your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the onset. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. Ugh. This catalog of untruths seems to have been for one specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windibank. Oh! But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. The original crime might not fit the description anymore. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have been planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pawnage. Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit in the first place, how could I have possibly known the relevant details? N'est-ce pas? Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the council note. No, there's a ledger somewhere.
The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yeah, someone talk of tunneling into the sewers, which is a pity because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that the mysterious gentleman didn't know the watchword.
Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windibank would never allow you to redeem the article.
Or, look at it another way, if you did know the word, Mr. Windibank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? The God! No! Take a look at this. Look at this, Mr. Sato.
Oh, it appears to be a memo that Mr. Windibank has scribbled to himself.
Let's see, what does it say? Oh, Professor. Mr. Windibank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And an alarmingly clear script as well.
Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see?
I want to go through everything there and just take everyone's stuff. I want to see what happens with this revolver. This is Mr. Windibank's gun.
Yes, loaded with only one bullet, he said. It would appear that being a pawnbroker is very life or death profession, but might just be this particular establishment.
Excuse me, Sato, I was talking.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy being distracted because I just figured something.
Wait, what'd you figure out?
Do you remember what Holmes said before?
What?
When talking about the bank.
No.
He said you should be really careful not to leave secrets out in the open.
Oh my god. That might be just this particular establishment. Ah, yeah. So he knew it the entire time. He's just really lonely. That's literally just so really lonely. He's just so lonely. The method is revealed by the. It's just like yes, I know everything, Mr. Naruhodo. I could solve this all if I really wanted to, but in reality, I'm such a selfish psychopath. I'd rather have you dance with me versus a innocent girl lose a memento from her great grandpapa or something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter, to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered and on a notelet that he has to find. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantage. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop before your accusation against Miss Lestrade. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Windibank. Then, when the diligent pawnbroker made a note of the watchword in his common practice, you observed him writing the word professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan! Which brings us to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such things to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had a very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, the picture postcard tells us all we need to know. You're also talking about the overcoat and the music box disc. That was in one of the pockets.
Which, according to Mr. Windibank, isn't even worth a penny.
Yet this man with such great lengths to steal them. Why?
I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Could we? Really? I better have a thorough look through all the evidence you've collected so far.
Stuff, it's 10:02.
Did I present that part, or do I not have to?
You already updated it.
Oh, okay,
if you,
okay.
Like, get at it. Yeah, quick.
Gotcha. Can you hear me clicking on the thing?
Yeah. Or no, I can't, but
Okay.
I trust you. See, it's updated.
Is he McGilded's son? You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads for McGilded. Oh. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in a curious circumstance at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, through his loan mongering, demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature, in fact. Or he was precisely the right size for that overcoat you squeeze yourself into. Ugh. Wow, really did tie together. Your true identity is shrouded in mystery, Mr. Egg Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to the pawnbroker today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. Tisk! Ah! Damn, I can't believe, like, that's tied together really smoothly, actually.
Pardon?
That tied together really smoothly. from like that third case to this case.
Yep.
All right, we'll pause it there and we will save. Because it is 10:02, and believe it or not, guys, we have jobs and we're getting older and we get tired around 10 o'clock because we're millennials. All right, who are we rating today? Oh, say goodbye to YouTube, everyone. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.